Alright. Alright, so here I am doing this video that I thought I wasn't gonna do. Yeah, I gotta get my hair done. So what? So what? I gotta get my hair done. Content creator, gotta get her hair done. So what? Actually, when I do get my hair done, I'm still gonna be wearing this bullshit ass wig to work. But anyway, yeah, I'm always gonna wear this piece of shit to work. To my little 9 to 5 that I'm on right now. Anyway, so I said I wasn't gonna make this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and make this video because I feel like there's some things that need to be talked about. I feel like there's some things that need to be talked about. Um, I feel like, I've worked some places, I've been some places, and I have not dealt with like a lot of married men who are silly in the workplace. Um, yeah, I haven't dealt with too many silly married men in the workplace. So I'm not, men being immature and all that kind of stuff in the workplace. That happens. But really, I haven't dealt with it from like a married man, somebody who's walking around talking about they married and they've been married for umpteen years or whatever. I was married for like 8 years, but I'm no longer married. You know, um, I'm not married because I feel like we're better off friends, which we're still in a situationship to this day, me and the person that I was married to. But that's besides the point. My point of this video is we're talking about men, silly married men in the workplace. These men that they come to work and they want to make it a party. They're not a supervisor, they're not a lead, they're not a manager. They're just somebody working just like you're somebody there that's just working, you know. Um these silly married men, the only reason why they're silly is because they feel like, well, I think that the main thing is that the silliness is coming from the chip on that man's shoulder. The silliness is coming from the, the hang-ups, the bruised ego. And one thing I will tell any man who is married, whether he's acting silly at a job or not, is men like that make it hard for the manosphere. All these men running around the internet with the manosphere thing. Men like that who are silly in their chip on their shoulder, they're silly in their bruised ego, they're silly in their hangups about their life. Those are the kind of men that make it difficult. They make it difficult for the manosphere. He gonna get fucked up. He is gonna get fucked up. Anyway, yeah, I mean, one thing about it, if you're a married man, you shouldn't come to a place of work and be concerned with any woman that's not concerned with you. If that woman ain't all up in your face, she's not giving you all this attention, and that shouldn't even bother you. Because number one, you're at a place of work. I've had women to be silly at work with me, but I've never really had no man, especially no married man, to be like silly with me, especially a 40-something-year-old married man or somebody who's 40 or more than 40, being silly at a place of work. And I say, shit, call that nigga wife. That's all I say. Be silly with his marriage. Since he want to be silly with you, you know, it should be. How do you get this? Okay. Anyway, I'm still going. I feel like if a married dude want to be silly in a place of work, he deserves for somebody to be silly with him. And what better way than for somebody to spoof call your bitch because you're dumb, you're an idiot. You out here being silly with women at work who don't want to give you attention, and that silliness could backfire on you because it's a lot of women out here. This guy, they're in a marriage and they're able to, They're able to say things like, oh, well, as long as I don't hear anything or see anything, baby, you can go out and do what you want to do. It's a lot of marriages out here like that. It's a lot of women who are in marriages strictly for security, and they cook and they clean and they be a good girl, and it's really all for security. It's really just strictly for security. And security, I mean, being on a house note with somebody, you know, sharing expenses, sharing a home and having the comfort of knowing that somebody's always there. Some women are not in love. Some women, they're in it for security, different types of security. Just as it's not always about security as in, oh, he got money, so he gonna take care of me. No, security to a woman can be, oh, we sharing these bills. Security to a woman can be, I don't have to be a single mom because you're always gonna be here. Security to a woman can be, I got somebody to lay in bed with. Every woman that's married is not in it for love and oh, just, hugs and kisses and butterflies. Every woman is not in a marriage for that. There's some people that they love each other forever and it never comes to just being about security. And then you have some people that it fizzes out. You have some people, some couples where it fizzes out. And one thing for sure, if you're a married man and you're coming up to a place of work and you want to be silly with some woman because she's not all up in your face, you deserve whatever silly trick she chooses to pull on you. For real, you deserve whatever silly trick. And for me, I got somebody I know right now who's sitting on the couch right now because somebody called his wife. Because that's the only thing that you can do to a silly man anyway is spoof call his wife and give her a fucking earful. Give her a whole earful about sex and women, and she put dookie in her pussy. That's really all the fuck you can do. That's all you can do. Because if you a man that just turned 40 or you in your 40s, you ain't got no business being silly with nobody at work. You don't have any business coming up to no place of work and trying to be silly with no woman. Period. You have no business doing that. And I can guarantee you that that silliness is not going to be forgotten and that silliness is going to be turned back up on you. At the end of the day, that silliness, number one, is not going to be forgotten. Number two, that silliness that you're trying to do to some woman, that silliness is going to be turned right back up on you. That's why some men are not blessed with the male heir because they have the silliness of a woman, but yet they have a penis and balls. But yet they want to get out here and be silly with women like they have a vagina and ovaries. That's why I ain't got nothing to say about these transgender. That mess that Jess Hilarious was saying, girl, I ain't got nothing to say about it. You got full on straight men who are silly like they are damn female. They're silly and they're angry and they're no pussy getting era in their trick era. Cause any nigga turning 40 this year, hello, happy birthday, nigga. Welcome to Trickville. Cause ain't nobody giving you no pussy for free. And the same amount of bitches that would give you pussy for free is the same amount of bitches out there that's gonna make your ass pay. Real talk. Let's get this bullshit. Let's get this bullshit on the chopping block. These niggas out here 40 some years old married, been married for a decade, pretending like they out here cheating on their wife and getting it for free. They some lying ass niggas. They ain't getting nothing for free. And even if they are, some guy on this app that I get on, I'm about to get on the app when I get off of here. It's called Bigo. He on there talking about, I fuck 4 bitches on this app. I fuck 4 bitches on this app. Okay, and if you did fuck 4 bitches on the app, you probably paid for 3 of them. 500 on the nightstand, cause it's cheaper than a lot. Nigga, if you did, okay, great for you. That's good for you. I have a I have a financial situation with my ex-husband right now. Like like I said, I'm gonna be wearing this wig because when I do get my other stuff, my newer stuff, I'm not wearing unless I'm going out or unless I'm going out with Dano or I'm hanging out with my homegirl or something like that. I'm not finna no. I don't care. As long as I don't look or smell homeless, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. As long as I don't look or smell homeless, I don't care. I'm gonna think like that. That's how it's gonna be. It's a 9 to 5. Who gives a fuck? Like it's a fucking 9 to 5. Like I really don't care. Like, I'm not finna wear no Marc Jacobs bag up there. I'm not finna wear no $600 wig up there. Bitch, I will put this shit on and put that little whatchcall thing on and come on to work. I do not give a fuck. Do not care at all. So do not care. But anyway, I'm just giving this lesson today. Well, it ain't no lesson. It's gonna be a lesson when I spoof call this dumbass's wife, this stupid person's wife, this silly man. We always want to sit up and point out how women can be silly, and we want to point out, women. Nobody. The Barbie movie, the little girl in that movie, she was saying that time. So nobody likes women. Everyone hates women. Even women hate women. But you know what? We need to stick together and we need to stand up when it comes to these men who have a mind like they're a woman. These men who are so-called showmen and they've never appeared on the show. These silly men. You don't play no instruments. You don't ever appear on no show, whether it's a live show or some shit we see on TV. You've never been in the show. You just want to have showmanship for what? Probably because you a silly ass man. You know. Um, I know somebody right now by the name of Shelton who is sitting on his cousin's couch right now. Shelton is sitting on Kingsley's couch because a woman called Shelton's wife, and this was a woman that he worked with. He did work with her, but he doesn't even know where this woman is at anymore. But one thing about it, one thing I will say is that when these men want to be silly, they deserve it just as a man who's out here doing it. And I don't know the whole situation, what went down, but supposedly they had sex a couple times, and um, supposedly they did. So she ended up somehow getting his wife's information, and she called his wife and said, "I've been sleeping with your husband. I've slept with your husband several times now over the past year. And you don't know nothing about it, and you're the idiot because while he was over here loving me and begging me to come meet him here and come meet him there, he got you at the house. I'm sure you doing all your wifely duties and everything, but what you do, you put dookie in your pussy one day, bitch. Like, what you do? Because he thirsty as fuck. I wasn't the only woman that he was at the place of work begging for. So now that that phone call has went forth, Shelton is now on the couch over at Kingsley House. And the reason why I'm using their names because I've known them before. I've known Shelton, Kingsley, um, somebody that I'm related to by the name of John, Letitia. I've known these people for about 8 years now. But Shelton is now sitting over on the couch because of this woman calling his wife. But one thing about it, these married men, they've got to get it together out here in the workplace. And that's just, it is what it is. When you're a married man, you have to conduct yourself as professional as possible in the workplace. And if you don't want to conduct yourself professional, you want to be silly with some woman, you deserve whatever come your way. You do. You want to be silly, a bitch can be silly right back. The only difference is you gonna be way more mad about my silly than I'm gonna be mad about your silly when it's all done. So, it is what it is. Hey, some men they have to go through a lesson when they hit a certain age. These 40 something, these 50 something, these just turning 40. Some men have to learn a fucking lesson the hard way. You don't go no job and play with no bitch. You don't be silly with no woman who ain't worried about you, who ain't all up in your face. Because if you got a big chip on your shoulder, then that's you. That's your problem. You can't be mad at other women because you have a big chip on your shoulder. So it is what it is. I'm out.